What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. So there's a new teaser trailer that got dropped yesterday of Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power Season 2. Yeah, that's the thing. To be fair, though, I've got to be completely honest. I am actually really looking forward to seeing Season 2. I can't deny it. I have to just be totally honest. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. Even though I thought Season 1 was just a load of shite. I mean, I enjoyed some of it. Like, some of it was actually decent. There was some stuff in there that was enjoyable. But in the end, it just ultimately, it was like, that was just crap. When I finished the series, I was like, that was rubbish. Like, that was rubbish. So I have no idea what this is going to be like. I am very skeptical, but I am open to the possibility of it being better. I know that they've got new showrunners and new writers, and I just hope that they've learned from their mistakes and they absolutely nail it with this one. So let's watch this trailer now, and yeah, fingers crossed it looks pretty good. Right, let's go. That's from Season 1.
An evil, ancient and powerful, has returned. So
he is still playing Sauron. What is that? I have no idea what I've just seen then. Ooh, what are them like creatures in the background? I like Elrond's hair, he looks a little bit better.
He worms his way inside your mind.
No idea what that is.
The rest of him slithers in.
Some orcs going through the...
I think he has been here.
It's obviously Sauron.
I think he's been here among us all along.
Oh, sick. I mean, I've seen the screenshots of him looking like Anatar, but I guess we're doing Anatar. Sick.
Every soul in Middle-earth
that?
is in peril.
Oh, is this the fall of Khazad-dûm? That was pretty cool. Oh, sick.
He's Sauron.
Whoa. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Is that ice? Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay, so that actually looked pretty decent. I think that's a decent trailer, to be honest. I did enjoy watching that. I like how dark it feels. Like, the tone and the whole feel of it is suspenseful. It's dark. It's evil. The music... I mean, I like the music for the trailer. It's like a dark toned theme that's running through it, but it just, obviously, it doesn't sound anything like Lord of the Rings, but we never got that anyway. In Season 1, we didn't get really music that felt like Lord of the Rings, but I did like the music in Season 1. There was some really decent music in there, especially when, I think, when Elrond first enters Khazad-dûm. I absolutely loved that whole sequence. I thought it was done really well. The shots, the cinematography, the feel... but the music, I love that music. I've listened to it a few times since the show is obviously finished, and I really did enjoy that score. So, obviously, it doesn't feel like Lord of the Rings, and this doesn't feel like Lord of the Rings really at all. It's totally its own thing. Amazon's Rings of Power, I'm okay with it being its own thing now, because we've just got the amazing news that Peter Jackson is set to return for Warner Brothers on producing more Lord of the Rings films. I've also heard rumours that Peter Jackson might be adapting the Silmarillion and doing a film trilogy of that, which he will be directing. Whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. I've heard rumours. It is out there on the internet, so if you're interested in that, go and look for it. So that's exciting. So I know that we're getting stuff from Peter Jackson and Andy Serkis and the people that created Lord of the Rings trilogy. They're all coming back to make new movies and write them, so I'm excited for the proper stuff. For now, though, I'm okay with this being its own thing and just seeing what they come up with. Like I said, this series is now going to focus a lot more on Sauron, which is like the best idea. I really want to know more about Sauron. They need to nail Sauron in this season, because Season 1, it was just like, it was rubbish. It didn't feel evil and dark. I pretty much knew that Hellbrand was Sauron all the way through Season 1, and now we actually get the original form of Sauron, which is Anatar, which I think's sick to see, but I'm confused because I think they've messed up this, because Anatar should have been the version in Season 1. But I still don't know how they're going to even do this, because how is Sauron now going to fool and trick everyone again by just looking like the same guy but with long elf hair and elf ears? He just looks the same, but he's just got like different hairstyle. I don't know what they're going to do with that. It's going to be hard to understand to figure out how they're going to how he's going to deceive everyone. And because Galadriel knows that he is Sauron. Elrond pretty much knows as well, as I remember. And obviously, Hellbrand in season 1 helped Celebrimbor forge the rings. How is he going to fool him again into making more? Like, I don't know how they're going to do that. So, unless these new showrunners are just like, look, season 1, let's just forget that happened. Let's just start again. Maybe they're going to do that. I doubt it, but, like, I would be okay with it if they just sort of went, right, season 1 fucked everything. Let's just start again and sort of retcon some stuff and just forget about some stuff, and let's just try and make the series amazing from this point on. I'd be okay with it, actually, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, there's some question marks around how this is even going to work out. We do get a really cool moment between Galadriel, Elrond, and it looks like they've added a few more characters in there. I think that's probably a good idea if they're bringing in these, kind of like a fellowship that they're trying to create, so there's not so much focus on just Galadriel, because she was just like probably the worst character in season 1, and she's the main character. I just think it's unfortunate she's not the right casting. I do like the actress, but I don't think she's the right casting for Galadriel. I don't like how she portrayed her. I found her annoying. She just did my head in the end. She was just boring, and she just had this like powerful woman presence in every single scene that just became like irritating. I know Galadriel is powerful, but like I don't think it was played well. So I think if they're bringing in more characters and it takes the attention off just being on Galadriel all the time, I think that's a good idea. It looks like we're getting more of Elrond, which I think is great, because Elrond was my favourite character in season 1. Him and Durin were my favourite, and their relationship was probably one of my favourite things in the show as a whole. I loved anything to do with them. All the scenes, Khazad-dûm and Elrond and Durin, I thought were great. So to see more of Elrond in this, I think is really exciting. There's a really cool moment where Elrond's riding out on horseback with an army behind him. I don't know what battle this is, but I'm really interested to see that. It looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, we also got that weird symbiote thing that's crawling along the floor. Like, what is that? I have no idea if that's even in Middle-earth writings and Tolkien's writings. I don't have a clue what that is. If any of you know, then please let me know down in the comments. Maybe it's just all made up, another thing they've made up to just throw in there. But yeah, that looked weird. It just looked out of place, really. It didn't feel like that was Lord of the Rings stuff. Also, we got some crazy, massive sea creature, which looks sick. Again, I don't know if that's part of the lore. Let me know in the comments if you do know, but that looked pretty sick. I want to see more of that as well. We get a quick shot of Celebrimbor throwing like a load of rings into a fire. So yeah, in season 1, I think they managed to forge 3 rings. In this shot I'll put on the screen now, it looks like he's throwing in a lot more. I don't know how many, but I guess they're going to forge. This is the thing, I don't know how Sauron's going to convince them to make more. I think they've messed up that in season 1. I don't know what they're going to do, but either way, it looks like we've got more of the Rings of Power. We do get some big battle scenes. I don't know exactly what battle this is. Again, I'm not fully clued up with the lore of the Second Age, so I'm not sure exactly what battle this is. But we do get to see, I think his name is Anadar, or Adar, I think it is. I can't remember his name, but, you know, the corrupted elf who's like the leader of the orcs from season 1. He's now played by a new actor. I don't know what happened there, but they lost the original actor. It's good though. He looks kind of similar. It looks the same, so it's kind of like a good little transition to the new guy. But maybe that's a war going on with them, or maybe it's something to do with Sauron, because I do know that there is some stuff coming in this season. Well, should be coming in this season with Sauron. And there's a shot of Sauron walking away in that castle area where you can see behind him there's a lot of people running around in panic, and he walks off smiling. So maybe it's part to do with that. I just don't know what battle or war that is, but it looks like we're going to get some pretty epic battles going on. We do get like a quick shot of the stranger that people are calling Gandalf. It was very quick. We don't see any half-foots, which I'm quite happy about. I thought the half-foots were just terrible as well. I mean, I didn't mind Nori. I thought they were quite cute and stuff, but I wasn't bothered about them. And this is the frustrating thing as well, is that the Rings of Power, Amazon don't have the rights really to a lot of stuff. They only have the rights to a certain amount of the Second Age. So they're having to like mess around with things. So the stranger, the wizard, everyone's saying he's probably Gandalf, but I don't think he can be Gandalf because Gandalf can't be used the same as hobbits can't be used within this series because they don't have the rights to that. I think the hobbits and Gandalf, they're present in the Third Age, and this is all set within the Second Age. So I don't think they can use Gandalf. What it could be is one of the blue wizards. And I did read somewhere, and if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen again, but I did read that there is going to be another wizard introduced in this season to help the stranger become the person he's supposed to become, the wizard he's supposed to be, which means that there would be two wizards. They could that could be like the start of the introduction of the blue wizards, which I would love to see. I would love to see the blue wizards. So that is exciting, and maybe it will be that. It makes more sense than Gandalf. I don't think they're just going to throw Gandalf in there. But, I mean, God knows with this series. We get to see some sort of destruction or maybe the fall of Khazad-dûm. I don't think, from my knowledge, that Khazad-dûm would fall in this time, because I think that happens like hundreds of years later, or maybe like 1,000 years later. But this series is trying to, I think, from my knowledge, they're doing five seasons, and I think they're trying to cover the whole like story of the Second Age from what they're allowed to use anyway. So they're not going to be able to just like draw out 1,000 years and then have the fall of different things happening. They're going to have to squeeze it all in. So that could be the fall of Khazad-dûm. We did get introduced to the Balrog in season 1, which I thought was like really underwhelming. But we did get him. They did tease him, so I'm sure he's going to come in season 2. Can't imagine they're going to wait. And obviously we see a shot here of like the whole bridge collapsing in Khazad-dûm with like a shadow that goes over it. So that could easily, it probably is the Balrog. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. The Balrog did look sick in season 1, so hopefully they actually nail that. And then it ends with this whole situation where Sauron sort of like opens his hands, and it cuts to that massive ice blast over that land with that tower in the background. I don't know what tower that is. It could be Sauron's house or it could be where Morgoth lived. I don't remember the name of that anyway, but it could be the same place that Morgoth was based. It could also be where Galadriel in season 1 first fought that ice troll, but I have no idea again. So let me know in the comments if you do know. But that was pretty cool. I did like that end shot and all the effects. The ice, though, I don't know anything of like some sort of like ice age or some ice thing going on. I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot here that I'm interested in seeing more of. I really hope that they stick to the lore. I think this trailer looked really good. I'll be honest, I think it looks pretty decent. I like the tone. I like how dark it looks. I'm glad that Sauron is in the form of Anatar. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but it looks like there's a lot of stuff in here that could be done really well, and I really hope that they just nail it this time. If they nail season 2, I'll be absolutely buzzing, and if they just kind of retcon all season 1, I'd also be happy with that as well. But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. It comes out on August the 29th. I will be watching this straight away. I'll be reviewing it here on the channel, so look forward to that. But guys, let me know if you enjoyed this trailer reaction. Give me a like if you did. Let me know down in the comments, what did you think to this teaser? Did you enjoy it? Are you looking forward to another season 2? I know what you're all going to say. You're going to say no. But let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this. I'd love to know. Also, if you are new here and you want to see more videos like this, then hit that subscribe button. That'd be amazing. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you all on the next one.